Yeah. UPK shit, man, One West. Hey. I'm a UPK nigga, I'm stuck in my ways. That's on them, letting cowards fill up they ranks. Goddamn, lost tribes got them following waves. Loyalty a lifestyle, nigga, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'ma say, no, New Orleans is going up. Next spot, we at the B&B. I'm turned up, I pull up in the SRT. Burning rubber, hey, UPK shit. Look, met her at the club, told her pull up to the lobby. She know I'm in the code, we're all black, no Illuminati. This my other half shit, I can't move without it. These my motherfucking brothers, yeah, what I'm gonna do without them, yeah. If it's beef, I can't wait to sink my teeth in. Niggas going overboard, they off the deep end. Why you tripping off that hoe? That's some weak shit. Told him put me in the game cause I love defense. Yeah, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Yeah, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, I ain't gotta settle, I got options, ma. No, I stand on business, my name not Tazar. I'll pop you with this pocket rock. Feed a nigga shells like a taco truck. Hey, this bitch got sound effects, it go pew pew pew. I ain't tripping off no drink, got bottles in a room. I'm in Durham, North Carolina, bitch, it's 12 a.m. Look at them, they ain't none of us, and we ain't them. I told him, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, hey, she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Hey, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, hey, she say she find me interesting. Want me to call, yeah. UPK shit, man, you already know what it is. It's the 55th annual Passover, man, turn up. We gonna do this shit the UPK way, not the other way. You hear me? Yeah.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third Kempy been in here, J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31, yeah. This is not a drill, I be 30'd up, yeah. He about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's One West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the plate, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, I guess he wanna fall. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell him we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She unhappy, left her man, she a 304. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. LeBron ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me everywhere I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's on the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they done that give me a heart attack. You see the banner, but my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. And they'll be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, they was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit, that make my head hurt. Look, I done burn my fingers from the Michael Drake. For the Brotherhood, I done threw my life away. I never see them, tell them come out from their hiding place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now he reading Hebrew. UPK the standard if you speak on Hebrew. Don't think they solid, get with them niggas just gon' leave me. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship.
All right, shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hahn. This is the Port Arthur Beaumont Brotherhood class, man. This is where you learn how to coexist with your family, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You understand? Which consists of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You understand? Most High told us, to love one another, man. And that's what this class is about every week, man. Showing you how the Most High commanded us to love each other, man, and come together as a nation. Tonight's topic is going to be sisterhood, man. Sisterhood and being wise, man. But I know a lot of nights we focus on the brothers, man, and the brothers, they need that because they go out to war on these corners and go out here and stand up for the nation of Israel. But there's also orders that the Most High gave to the sisters, man. You understand? So tonight we're gonna talk about sisterhood and being a good wife, man. The number one brother you can be a good sister to is your husband, man. So that's gonna be tonight's topic. We're gonna break you off how we usually do. Is if you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American, then you're an Israelite according to the Bible, not to me. You understand? To the Most High. When you come into finding out that you are an Israelite, then there's a certain way, that you need to learn, man. Yeah, the scriptures say learn on precept, line upon line. The only place you can do that, only thing you can do that with is the King James Bible. 1611 King James Bible at that. You understand? You don't need no other iteration of this, man. This is the purest form, uncut, that you're going to get. It's the 1611 King James Bible, man. You don't need no NIV and all of that garbage, man. Get you a 1611 King James Bible with the Apocrypha in it, man. You understand? If you have a Bible that's 1611 King James Bible, but it's missing the Apocrypha, make sure you get the Apocrypha. You understand? That's the complete word and record of the Most High. You know, this was taken out by the Roman Catholic Church because it talked about all the tortures that the Greeks and the Romans put you through, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why you love pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. This is why you love Christmas and all these pagan holidays, Thanksgiving. You know, it's because the oppression that the goddamn devil put you through, man. You know, so this is how this is a very important book you need to have. You know, it's if you won't have the complete word and record of the Most High without the Apocrypha. You also need a Zonda for Compact Bible Dictionary. Why you need a dictionary, a Bible dictionary, so you could go back and look up the words you no longer that you don't understand, and read it and understand it in its proper context. We got to understand that these scriptures have been translated, you know, twice from Hebrew, Greek, and into English. The way it was meant to be used may not be properly used, and you might not grasp a good understanding with your own mind. So make sure you have a Zonda for Compact Bible Dictionary, you know, so you could go and you can look up in the Strong's Concordance so you can understand what these words mean, what they were meant to mean in its proper context. You understand? It's like it. And make sure you take notes, man, on your Samsung pad or your iPad, you know, or your pen and paper, man. You know what I'm saying? Take these notes down, man, so you can study these things, man. So you can show yourself approved in your own heart. You understand? And to the Most High in these scriptures, man. You know, this is not only, you know what I'm saying, the word of the Most High. This is your culture. This is your history. And this is your nationality. You understand? You wonder why you don't you call yourself Black and African American and Afro American and Negro and all of that. It's because your identity was taken away from you in your captivity. You know, that's why you call yourself that. If you are Black, Hispanic, and Native American, then your nationality is being an Israelite. You are Israelite according to God. That's what He named you. We're gonna get into our topic tonight, which is sisterhood and wives, man. Like I said earlier, we focus on the brothers 90%, but tonight we're gonna deal with the sisters, man. The sisters also need to have sisterhood, man. You understand? If we have any questions or comments, anything, go and put in the chat. Checking in, put in the chat. We'll take that down and get that reported. Let's start from the beginning. Let's see what the Most High says about how how brothers and sisters are supposed to conduct themselves, and then we'll get into our main topic. So we're gonna go to the book of 1 Timothy. Going to the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5, verse 1. All right, this is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5, verse 1. Rebuke not an elder. This is saying don't be disrespectful to the elders, man. You understand? I know they say that times change and everything, but always be respectful to your elders. You understand? Or at least try to. You know what I'm saying? That is what you need to do, because you have to remember one day you will become an elder, man. You understand? And somebody will disrespect you or disrespect your mother or your father. So always try to be respectful to your elders. Treat him as a father. Treat these older men like fathers, man. You understand? They've been through the same thing that you're eventually gonna go through, and the same things that your son and your son's son's gonna go through. You understand? So you find the strength within yourself to show kindness and patience to the older men. You understand? And and for younger men as brethren. You are elder and stuff. Try, just because you have age and stuff, don't treat the younger men like they're beneath you, man. Give the same respect that you would want as you were as a young man. You understand? Let's continue. It's the book of Timothy, chapter 1. It's like this is the book of First Timothy, chapter 5, verse 2. But elder women as mothers. So now treat these older women, man. You understand? They don't necessarily have to be, your in your immediate family, man. Treat these older women, man, as mothers, man. The same respect that you would give to your mother, give to these aged women, man, that are around you. And they're supposed to give you the same kind of treatment in kind, man. They're not supposed to treat you like you're beneath them because they have gray hair, man. They can't feel like that they could say whatever they want just because they have, 20 years of, 30 years of you, man. You understand? Respect is something that needs to be given and received. The younger sisters with all purity. You younger sisters, man. You understand? It's hard because you see a lot of these so-called role models. You see how your mother and your cousins and your auntie behave and stuff. And you need to always remember, man. No matter what somebody else does, you know what I'm saying. You need to conduct yourself in all purity, man. I know there's a lot of filth out here on the internet, that shows all our women always with their behinds turned up, man. You understand? Showing off all their body parts and stuff. But that ain't how the Most High wants you to conduct yourself, man. And we're gonna get into that tonight. You understand? So we done started off with that. I didn't want, the Most High is fair. The same thing that he asked of the men, he asked from the women also, man. You understand? So that's why I wanted to start off with the book of First Timothy, you know what I'm saying, chapter 5, verse 1. Because they have a lot of gender wars going out here and stuff, men versus the women and all of that stuff. That leave that to the heathens, man. Let the heathens worry about, all of that garbage right there. The Most High told us, you know what I'm saying, how the hierarchy is, man. You understand? We all have to follow orders, but we all have to be kind and loving to one another, man, in the way that we treat each other. That's the only way we're going to have a prosperous and fruitful nation, man. So let's drop that. Let's get the book of Psalms, chapter 133 and 1. The book of Psalms, chapter 133, verse 1. All right. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 133, verse 1. A song degrees of David. This is David, man. This is one of David, you know what I'm saying? Songs and whatnot. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity, man. This is, this is the King David, man, saying how good it is for us to be together, man. You understand? This is something that we as a nation haven't experienced in thousands of years, man. When I say that, it's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the nation of Israel. You understand? In totality, man. You know, we always try to talk about black unity or brown unity, or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But this, we haven't felt this way as a nation in thousands of years, man. You understand? And King David is saying, how good is it, man? How tawar is it for us? You know, how pleasant it is, for brethren to dwell together. You understand? And that's a beautiful thing that we have not been able to experience, man. You understand? And this goes for the same with sisters, man. We have the pictures of these fight clubs with the sisters on there and housewives of Atlanta and stuff. All that's garbage, man. All of that was learned under the captivity of the goddamn oppressor, who is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. You know what I'm saying? You sisters, you are commanded not to treat each other like that, man. It should be pleasant, and good to dwell with your sisters, man. You understand? We have to come out the ways of all our goddamn oppressor, man. Because we have become nothing but a show, man. And that's how what you learn from. You learn from these other damn shows that's on the internet, man. With all it is just become a way of destruction, man. You understand? The Most High hold it against you how you treat your sister, man. You understand? Scriptures say, be careful of the company you keep. You might be keeping company of an angel, man. You understand? We have to conduct ourselves differently, man. That's why the Most High said that we are set apart from the other nations, man. Whatever they do doesn't apply to us. You know why? Because we are supposed to be the example of how you are supposed to behave within the earth, not the oppressor, man. We are the example, man. That's why Most High chose us to be above all the other nations that's on the face of the earth. So let's drop that. Let's get the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3 through 5. The book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3. We're gonna go all the way up to 5. All right, thank you, sir. Like it. Why does my already cut off? Get the book of get the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 22. Understand? It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 22. And it reads, who findeth a wife, findeth a good thing. You understand? The Most High blame, Salaki, if the Most High blessing you, with a marriage, meaning blessing you with a husband, you understand? How about you be a good thing? You don't be a pain, in the back. Be a good thing, man. Be a good thing for this brother to come home to. You know, it don't take much. Just be a good sister. Be a pleasant. I want to hear all the complaining and arguing all the goddamn time and stuff. You'll know this. You know what I'm saying? If you always an argumentative sister, man, all good it takes for that brother to get home. That brother finding any reason not to come home. You know why? Because you're pleasant to be around. You know, in the best word that I could put. You always got something to complain about. Nothing is ever good enough for you. You know, you might be going through some tough times, but how about take the tough time that y'all have, build a bond, be a comfort. You be the woman that say, all right, I know this is messed up right here, but we gonna get through it. I'm gonna work through it. I'm gonna help you. What can I do? While you at work, in order to take some of this heat off. How about you be that sister? Don't be the sister that, oh yeah, we ain't paid this, we ain't paid that stuff, and I need this and I need that. Man, you ever come first? You ever come first? You will become another one of his bills. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas feel about bills. You hate to see. Don't be a sister that a brother hates to see. They say, who founded a wife founded a good thing, obtaining favor with the Lord. On the Most High, it's a lot of this, reading on, I can't quite remember why I saw the statistics though. But they said that women almost outnumber men 3-1. Women are uh, uh, the majority of the people that's in the United States. And then with Christianity and monogamy being prevalent within this nation, within the United States of America, there's a lot of sisters, there's a lot of women. Not just talking about Israel, but there's a lot of women that's gonna go without men. Because the popular belief within this empire is that men gonna have one wife. But the Most High found favor to you to give you one of these men. And not just any man, he gave you a righteous man. He gave you a man that was raised up under Commander Junior Hahn, man. Most High in Christ. And the Lord saw favor. You need to take care of business. we can take care of business because we, you know what I'm saying? If you don't take care of business, most high will give your husband another wife. To believe that. And I have more than one wife myself. How about you? You know, the most high, let's read the scripture again. It says, who findeth a wife findeth a good thing? Say the favor with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Be that good thing, man. Don't be that bad thing. Don't be that thing that's disgusting. Don't be that thing that he can't stand. Be that loud mouth talking woman always go against everything you say, everything that's a problem. Don't be that. Or find favor to give him another one. You'll be the least of the wives. All right, let's get Proverbs chapter 19, verse 14. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 14. House and riches are the inheritance of fathers. You know how matrimony and all of these things right here, Captain Cesario, he did a class on this and stuff. Well, I think in the debate where he brought out how, how the was it the Greeks, I believe, what I'm saying? They went to war with the Saviors, which was the original Greeks. That's a whole other. But they took all of these men's daughters and everything and raped them and stuff. Saviors, man, they was, like to go straight forward with them. But, then they came up with this thing called matrimony. If this man married your daughter and stuff, his inheritance will go to the wife instead of his son. Because before it is, your inheritance would always go to the firstborn son. This way you get this inheritance, what I'm saying, that a culture where if, man get divorced or if he dies, everything goes to the wife. That's not how it's supposed to be. The inheritance is supposed to go to the son, and the son take care of the mother. That's how most High intended it to be. But of course, we're in a nation, a sinful nation, that doesn't follow anything that the Most High has. Christian church is a hypocrisy in its finest. But the house of riches are the inheritance of the father, including a wife from the Lord. You understand? The wife, man, comes from the Lord. And a lot of brothers, man, you get a wife, man, and most of the times to give you a wife, man, treat that sister good. Especially if you all the other things that come with having a wife. You know what I'm saying? A wife is like you know what I'm saying? Can I put this? Like something delicate. You know what I'm saying? Something good and expensive. we all know that women are expensive. They always have something, going on in their life it's going to cost you. Not to take away they always home, always see something they want, but also things they need. It's like yeah, taking on like an expensive car, always need maintenance, always need that. Kind of like, having a system like that. Difference is, like that car can give you a good time in the grill and transportation and stuff. The system also provides many values to a brother. Let's drop this verse. Let's get Proverbs chapter 12, verse 4. Get Proverbs 12, verse 4. The book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 4. A virtuous woman is a crown to a virtuous woman is a crown to a woman. I mean, this is another word for righteous. I'm saying, if anybody don't know this word, put it in the chat. I will. You know what I'm saying? I'll look it up. It's the same as a righteous one. You know what? We're gonna look it up. Check them out. Missional virtues. Having or showing high morals or standards. Man, that's what it says, but you look at the bottom right here on our head, it's chats. You looked up the word chats earlier, you understand? So this is right up under virtues. Definition that Google give us, the virtues, showing high moral standards. Right? Go back to the scripture. All right. So now that we have clear understanding of what the word virtuous means, let's read this again. Virtuous woman, which is a woman of good character. You understand? What it say? Moral standards. Virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. What does this mean, man? This means that you are not a sister that embarrasses her husband. You are a woman of good character, man. You have high morals. You could carry yourself that way. You understand? This is what the Most High wants of His daughters. You know, Most High wants His daughters to be virtuous, which that means have moral standards. What are moral standards that the Most High wants the children? His daughters, daughters of Zion, daughters of all 12 tribes of Israel. Understand? I tell you, you know what I'm saying? All of these laws, statutes, and commandments. That right there make you a virtuous sister. That right there makes you holy sister. That right there separates you from being, you know what I'm saying, just like any other thought or whore on Facebook, on Instagram. The sisters in this school, they cover themselves up. Sisters around here, you want to find a sister fighting with another sister on Atlanta Housewives, Black Girls Club, any of those hideous shows that you'll see, man, without people on. Understand? That's the way that Most High commanded his daughters to behave. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. You know what a crown is? A crown, kind of like, what I have on. And it's decorated, shiny, and everything. It's something that you want to show off. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a woman, man, you want to be something that your husband could take around people, man. He could show off. You know what I'm saying? He could say, you know what I'm saying? Look how my wife behaves. She knows how to conduct herself and carry herself like a grown woman. You know, like how women always asking for men to be gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Well, a gentleman should definitely have a goddamn lady. You understand? There's a lot of sisters out here. They don't know how to be ladies. So busy trying to be men, but you'll be the weakest man on earth. Don't let the 911 button fool you. You understand? That's what gives you your a lot of you wicked women. What gives you your authority? Because you can call some goddamn policeman and stuff. There's a time that's gonna come, but there's not gonna be 911 button. It's gonna be like Captain Kahan said. The 911 emergency call line is gonna be offline. How about you conduct yourself as a lady, man, and stop being a goddamn domestic terrorist to your husband? Every time he does something, you ready to call 911 and have him locked up. You being a goddamn monster. It says, but she that make it ashamed is rottenness to his bones. You make a man ashamed. Yeah, this man right here, he decided to be with you. You know what I'm saying? But and this is your husband. Somebody that chose you or you chose him or however the dynamic was and stuff. But y'all came together. But he ashamed to be around you. You always loud, you always hideous and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You carry yourself like a goddamn slut. You won't cover yourself up. You're doing all kind of diabolical things, man. How about you fix yourself up? How about you be something that he can be proud of? You always got all these goddamn crazy ass wigs on, these long ass eyelashes, long ass fingernails, and all that stuff, man. Come on, man. Anybody want to have a sister looking like Shanae? You know what I'm saying? Like Wanda off of the Living Color. Oh, these are characters, man. That's something we made fun of, man. We didn't know 30 years later these was gonna be the same sisters that's walking in the earth, man. Like this. The scripture said, let's read the scripture again. It said, be a virtuous woman. There's a crown to her husband. Crown is something that you put on your head, you put it up high so everybody can see. You know what I'm saying? Let your husband, be proud to to display you upon the work. She that making him ashamed is that the rottenness in his bones. Like you make his damn, like you make his damn bones hurt. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's basically saying you a pain in the ass. It said down, it said shame is rottenness in his bones, man. Pain in the ass. That's what you is. Don't be that sister. No. Be something that he can be proud of and glorify. Let's get it. Get the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 2. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 10. It reads, who can find a virtuous woman? And I know this is something that brother's probably saying right now. But this is, don't give up hope, man. I'll tell you what, man. How about you focus on you becoming a good brother, man? Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and get it into this school, the ISUPK, Commander Junior High, man. They have nothing but virtuous women right here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the Commander Junior High raised. Nothing but virtuous sisters. Nothing but righteous sisters. Obedient sisters. You know what I'm saying? They right here. If you're looking for one, they right here in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? They say, who can find a virtuous woman? Her price is far above rubies. How about you be a sister, man, that's so valuable, man? You know, ain't nothing like it. We already know that hoes cost $40 right here in the United States. That going rate for a slut bucket, man, is $40. Maybe 50, depending on where you stay, New York or California. Right here in Texas, man, they'll tell you that a slut, that a goddamn whore, is $40. You know what I'm saying? That is the going rate. You know what I'm saying? No. So this is what this is her trade off for giving her body. Anybody that decides $40 for her service. But it said, who can find a virtuous woman? Her price is far above rubies, man. Ooh, man. This is a sister right here, man. She is almost priceless. Like you had all the money in the world, you'll still be lucky to get one of these sisters in this. You understand? Because she is obedient to the Most High. She can give a damn. You know what I'm saying about your BMW. She don't care about your LK. She care less about that. She don't care how many Cuban links you have and all the Jordans you get. Understand? She's looking for or scarce thing just like her. I that goes for the sister too. If you're looking for a righteous man, a man that'll teach you and has integrity and strength. understand that that's obedient to the Most High, man, where can you find brothers like that? Only place you can find a brother like that, man, is in ISUPK, under Commander Junior High. You ain't gonna find it nowhere else, man. You go try your luck in any other Israelite Christian group, man. You understand? But all you're gonna do is get a Christianity and a rude away. You gonna say, well, you know, I should have started where the home of the truth is. Home of the truth been here since 1969. Pure, uncut. Ain't never been tampered with, ain't never been stepped on, or none of that. Man. You know, you got to break off, which all the break offs are from one West. You know, all the break offs are from ISUPK. All you got is something that has been cut and stepped on. You ain't getting the real deal. Understand? So if you want a real man, you understand? You want a real sister, make sure you come here and ISUPK. You gonna work for it. Easy, man. Both sides has to decide if you are, you know, worthy of that sister or this brother. So if you look at it, you need to start right here. Let's drop this. Let's get a verse 11. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 11. The heart of her husband doeth safely, trust in her. So he shall have no need for spoil. You understand? Her husband, man. You know, this is her main concern. This is right here. They say the heart of her husband do it safely, trust in her. See, this is obedient, she kind. You understand? She's worried about his he's the priority. Man. You understand? Like we were talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things, but what do you bring to the table? What you bring to the table? What the Most High told you, you know what I'm saying? What you supposed to bring to the table. If you're a sister, you're supposed to bring faithfulness and obedience. You're supposed to be a virtuous woman, man. Someday that when he goes on, he will be proud and say that this is my wife right here. Got to be the kind outside she. You know what I'm talking about? Not always goddamn black. You are back. Said, heart of her husband doing safely, trust in her, so that he shall have no need to spoil. So this man don't have no need to just throw your ass away. This is something that even, you know what I'm saying, some of you sisters that's you know what I'm saying, call yourself in the truth, man. You make some brother think about, man. Hey, I don't know. I want to put her up, but I can't. Gotta see her at the pass. So I don't even know if I want to bring her. I don't know if I want her to come to any high holiday because she always embarrassed. Always worried about something, always into something. Don't be that. Man, let's get the next verse. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 12. He will do him good. I'm slack. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. All the days of your time being with your husband should be something good for him, man. Don't be a goddamn liability. Something that he got to feed. He can do that with a goddamn dog. He can do that with a cat, a goddamn rat. You know what I'm saying? A goddamn bat. Don't be just something that he got to just fucking feed and take care of, man. Clean up that man's bedroom, man. Clean up his goddamn wash his clothes. Cook for him. Somewhere he can say, man, okay, I got her. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no sister when he come home looking like multi. You just, you know what I'm saying? You just something that he just tolerate. You know, you want to probably touch you. Disgusting. Disgusting, man. You got stuff involved. They say she will do him good and not evil. Don't do him evil, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, even if you are evil, don't do your husband evil. You know what I'm saying? Come get counsel for one of the peace and prophets of the Lord. Find out how you can be a person, how you can be valuable to your husband. That could be something that he just got top. I said, you can't get him another husband. Damn. Like, you know, you got your spot secure out there, so don't be sure, make sure. You ain't got time. And if you're a sister that has a husband that has a wife and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Prove yourself through this. Show that you know he he has 2 good wives, 3 good wives. How many other wives you got? Don't be that one that he like, yeah, 2 of them I like, and I don't like one. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 13. She that seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands, man. That's what I was saying. You know, it's something that you have something that he can say, oh, you did it, not bad. You know, find something that you can add, you know what I'm saying, instead of, you know, just always be one sided. You need some kind of help, you know what I'm saying? That's what the Most High meant. That's what the Most High created for one. Help me. So, not just a goddamn liability. Every time he talks to you, oh, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. They're gonna be like, damn, boy, always something going on. So get on my nerves. Wait, stop. Go work. You know what I'm saying? Brother, he can't wait to go to slavery. He can't wait to go to the plantation. Everything you talk about is your problem. You don't never ask him about his day was, or you don't never have no food cooked for him. You like, what we gonna eat? Hey, babe, what we gonna eat? Shit, you ain't got nothing to cook. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that sister. Sister like that. Diamond up. You want to be the sister that's far, price far above Ruth. You got some kind of schemes. Like this scripture says, it says, she seeking wool and flax and working willingly with her hands. stuff that you can add to you. Like that song like I was a lover and a secretary. You a sister like that. You come on, we ain't gotta worry about looking at this and that stuff. Oh, I already gotta take care of it. You know what I'm saying? All day he got to say this shit. Most I cry. Any of them might have more time to go and work on you. We gotta come on, we gotta clean up all that stuff and everything. This is all your problem. We gonna do like shit. Do this right here. I'm gonna sleep and go to work. We had 90 minutes. Let's see if we can get one more here. Probably. Verse 26. Oh, 24. I like 24. Say we'll go all the way down and we'll finish off the class. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 24. It says, she maketh fine linen, sell it, and deliver girls unto merchants. Man, this is a very useful sister, man. This sister always trying to find out how to add to her husband, add to her household. You know what I'm saying? Because she wants to be something that her husband finds valuable. This brother out here, he's a priest and prophet of the Lord. He is a provider and a protector, man. She's just trying, you know what I'm saying, to accommodate him with some of the ailments of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? With some of these things trying to ease, you know, his pain with these other things that are oppressive. Man. We have a lot of sisters in the school that make fine garments, man. She make fine linen and sell it. A lot of sisters out here, man, they can be. You know what I'm saying? My husband need a garment. I went and got a sewing machine, went took these damn sewing classes, you know. Now, this brother right here, every time he come up with an idea and stuff, he like, hey, baby, can you make me this garment right here? Learn how to, you know, sew like that and work that sewing machine. This brother right there, he gonna be proud. Every time we come out, they gonna be like, damn, this brother stayed with a cold ass garment on and stuff. Yeah, the fight up there, pressing the pedal on that damn sewing machine. Put these garments together, man. Velvet, velvet, uh, uh, linen, silk, you know. Brother right here, this brother got all fly stuff like that, but we just got a woman. You know what I'm saying? That wants him to go out there and break everybody off every Saturday and every holiday. Especially the past one, she done made him a garment, you know what I'm saying? That's so glorious. She been working on it all damn year. Be a sister like that. And the living girls unto the merchants. Yeah, this sister right here, she got so much skill that she's able to sell things and bring in income. This ain't just talking about, you know what I'm saying, sewing and doing textiles and stuff. This is whatever a sister can do, you know, to bring income into the household of her husband, man. You know, you under the house of mama, y'all. You under me and stuff, bring. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, that's law and righteousness. They talking about going out and be on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that income. You know what I'm saying? That would not be righteous. You know? But if you're doing something that is righteous and lawful, man, it brings into a brother's household, under his household, man, that is virtue, that's a righteous one, man. Bring lead income into the household. It could lead to a better, long lasting, marriage. So let's get to that. This is maybe one more verse and we'll be done. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 25. Strength and honor are her clothing, man. You understand? Just like this clothing that you're so proud of, like to go out and buy all these goddamn name brands and stuff. You know, all these sisters that bird buy all these goddamn Birkin bags. You gotta have shades and stuff, and you gotta have Louis Vuitton, this and that, you know. Then you gotta have Gucci, this and that and stuff. Well, this sister right here, man, she wears strength and honor like a clothing. This sister gonna have on something machine, you know, the second hand store, you know, Walmart, but the way that she does herself, you know, make a man and say, man, you know, I know I talk to women any kind of way, but this is a lady, this is a sister of integrity. You know what I'm saying? You already know how certain women of esteem, how they carry themselves. You already know you can't go up to them and say, hey, what's up, mom? What's going down? You know what I'm saying? What's good? You know, you gotta go up there and say, hey, how you doing? Let me introduce myself. My name is Officer Lon. You know, you won't carry yourself with certain dignity because you see that this woman, you know, is a woman that courage, respect. She has honor. So you could tell a woman that because it's so right. You can see a woman that's covered up and that wants to honor herself, you know what I'm saying, by being covered up. She reserved that for her man. It's a strength, honor, or her clothing, and she shall rejoice in the time to come. You understand? This sister right here is going to be rewarded for her integrity, her strength, and her honor, and her courage in the face of the world, man. All her friends and family and everything is going to tell her, girl, why you always be covered up and stuff? You need to go out there and live. Go out there you need to come with us to the club and stuff, and we be twerking and stuff, and taking shots, and always got our damn tongue out, talking about, you know what I'm saying? She decides to go for it, and she said, all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna serve the most high, and carry myself the way the most high said. I'm gonna be honorable. I'm gonna be like a crown to my husband. I'm gonna be something that he's proud of. I'm gonna honor my husband when he's not around. You can be a good sister at Passover all the high holidays and stuff. But when, you know what I'm saying, when you think your husband ain't around, you at the goddamn club twerking on everybody, somebody, you already know the scriptures say what's done in the dark will come to light. Prepare yourself as an honorable daughter of the Most High, honorable daughter of your father and your mother, honorable daughter, you know, of Commander Junior Honor, as honorable wife of your husband. Saying with that, ISUPK security announcement. We allow ISUPK start out of 1 West, 102 5th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for new brothers and sisters. New brothers and sisters coming into the school. They are operating 6 months. Be student only. Here to share themselves of the world. They need transportation to teach them the rank. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister has interest in a particular person. He or she must get permission. Speak to a brother and sister. Another 6 months that which the brother and sister report each other. The 6-month period, the brother and sister would give permission from the head to marry, child, to the man. Probably in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, being 10th in Hebrew, Ma'ashalah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Help the holy convocation is the Feast of Purim is coming up in March. I don't have it. On this on the screen, but give it your camp leaders, especially here in the Beaumont or area. Give it the dearest brother right here on Facebook right there. He'll give you the exact time to see how holy day of Feast of Purim. You understand? If anybody that's watching, if your brother wants watching, like to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf, man. That's the tie that you need to become a trooper, man. You understand? That concludes the ISUPK security announcements. So to the brothers, I want to say, how about should be our shop about the car? The sisters, I want to say, how about you walk out how you should be our shop? Shalom. I'll see you next week.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.